What it is with y'all, it's your boy MGZ coming at y'all with another video, and in today's video we're going to be doing another reaction to the Beatles with We Can Work It Out. Now before we get started, we got a few things to talk about. First of all, Christmas is 2 days away, so I hope everybody is being safe, making smart choices, and having a great time with their friends and families and their loved ones. I'm wishing you guys all a very Merry Christmas and hoping that you guys are having, happy holidays. Again, be safe, make smart choices. Second, if you're new to this channel, react to all sorts of music, songs, groups, and artists. So be sure to let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see next. And third of all, Helter Skelter was our last Beatles reaction we did, and I went through the comments there, and man, so much information I pulled from there. And I honestly did not know that Charles Manson, sought the Beatles' White Album as inspiration to do what he did. That is crazy, and I'm still looking into that. Like, I'm actually like just that's something else. All right, now the last thing I want to say before we start off, this video right here is, with the Beatles reaction, it's tricky. Lately, I've been able to avoid, I've been able to sidestep YouTube and everything, but you guys know my reaction style isn't to pause, talk, pause. You guys know that. If you've been on my channel for a long time, whenever I can let a song play through and give my thoughts at the end, that's what I do. However, with the Beatles and some other bands, I have to, pause a little bit and, talk. So when I pause, I'm going to keep it quick and brief, just so we don't disrupt the whole flow of the song. We'll take it back a little bit and let it keep going. But this is just your forewarning that I'm not intentionally doing it. But I'm not going to sit here and hold you guys too much longer. The Beatles, We Can Work It Out. Keep letting me know, stories about the Beatles, influence, all that. Because when I'm reading the comments, I'm sitting there laughing. Bob Dylan influenced them to smoke pot. Ringo's got blisters on his fingers. Charles Manson took this album as inspiration to go carry out his cult-like stuff. Man, I love it. I love it. Now, let's get into it, you guys.
Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on? While you see it your way, run the risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought.
Okay, now for my first little pause here, bro, I gotta say that Paul McCartney and John Lennon's voices just go together so good. They just complement each other so well. It's just so smooth, just pure tone to it, and we're gonna talk about it all at the end. But it's just and the instrumentation in it, it's just and we're gonna talk about all that at the end. But I love this. I love this.
For fussing and fighting, my friend.
Slows.
I have always thought it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought.
And then right there, man, how they just able just to slow the song right down, and then their voice just repeats over top of each other. I love it. And we're gonna talk about the meaning of the song at the end and everything too. But all in all, for such a short song, you really getting a big message here. Now this is my last pause. We just gotta fall in line.
For fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart.
Okay, listen, y'all. The Beatles are really something else, and the reason for this, the reason for me saying this is because the first thing I noticed when this song started is look how young these guys look. I don't know how old they were when they made this song, but they look very young. They look like they probably, a little bit older than I am right now, right? I don't know. That's just an assumption, but no, they might have been way older. I'm not sure. They look young. That's what. Now, when I reacted to what song was it? Um, it was the song I reacted to before I dropped Helter Skelter. Um, I can't think of the name right now. I'm sorry, but I titled that one "The Maturity" because when I listened to that song, I just saw, how mature I think they were ahead of their time. They were very well ahead of their time when it came to the music. I see them as like just pioneers, man. And how simply they put out these messages in their song, like how simple they put out, but people still don't understand it. People still don't get it. And now we're in like 2024 when you really have to dumb it down for some people. And I'm not talking about like you guys and everything. I'm talking about like this new generation, right? These new generation again, how they just don't see certain things, right? Right here, he said that life's too short. There's no point in fussing. There's no point in fussing and fighting, my friend. Like, I can listen to your point. You gotta listen to mine. We can find like a common ground type thing. That's what I'm getting from this song, right? Listen to this. Nowadays, right? When people get into arguments, when people start fighting and going back and forth with each other, what does often lead to nowadays? In today's day, it ends in death. You got all these guys going around killing each other, all sorts of stuff. And this is the real stuff. This real stuff. And I just don't know how I thought, society was supposed to progress, right? And people are just supposed to like over time become like a little bit smarter. And I'm not talking like people are, you guys know what I mean. I'm just talking about, um, it's just incredible to me. Like this is the stuff that listening to these songs and hearing the Beatles sing and talk about in their songs, delivering such a simple message and a simple song. And it's like, they were just ahead of their time, man. That's it. Now, the one part I really love throughout the song, you guys could tell through my reactions, when they just slow the song straight right down, just like, let me find it. Let me see if I can find it. Um, we gotta find when they're
For fussing and fighting,
right
my
here.
friend. I have
And then straight boom 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 boom. A lot of artists, a lot of musicians, they can't do that. They're not able to switch tones and paces that fast or this and that. And the other crazy part about this too is these are guys using their instruments to just you're giving it that slowing down effect, right, with your own hands, and then you're picking it right back up. And nowadays, man, like I talk about all the time, nowadays music is computerized, auto tune, all gimmicks, vulgar language, talking about the wrong things, pushing the wrong agendas, all sorts of stuff like this. So this is why I truly do really do appreciate this music. And I say that all the time, and some people might think, oh, he's just saying that, he's just saying that, but I really do, because we don't have anything like this really nowadays. The main type of music that's pushed, I would say the main type of music that's pushed nowadays is mainly like hip hop and rap. But to be 100% honest with you guys, I think that hip hop and rap is actually kind of dying down. People are realizing, you know, like how kind of like bad it is, how like garbage it really is, right? I actually made a playlist, I think last year or like a year and a half ago, when I actually started listening to the music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on, right? I actually made a playlist on Apple Music, and I've just been just putting all these songs I'm reacting to that I'm loving right into them, and I just be listening to that. I just be listening to that with some of the music that I just listen to on the everyday and everything. But the Beatles are, I remember asking in the Hell, I'm like, man, like the Beatles, like what kind of genre is this? Like what genre do they fall under, right? And I shouldn't have asked that question because you guys were on me about that. But it's like I understand, the Beatles, they don't fall into one genre. They do it all. That Helter Skelter, you guys said that not 100% true or whatnot, but they said that some may say that the Beatles invented heavy metal music because of that one, right? And you hear them just we know about their psychedelic era, and I actually got to get on some of their psychedelic songs because you guys have been, I think, what was that one you guys have been requesting? Um, I can't remember. I have to go back to the comments, but I have them all written down in my notes, the ones you guys have been requesting or whatnot. But I'm not gonna sit here and hold you guys too much longer. I really do like the message in this song. It's like, finding the middle ground, and it's in a positive, fun tone too. It's like no need to fight with each other, because our love could be gone. We could really fall out over something like this. It's not worth it. But I'm not gonna sit here and hold you guys too much longer. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to this channel. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. It's your boy Dreezy signing out, y'all.